everybody, and welcome to Storytime. I'm Miss Karen, and I'm here at Arlington Public Library ready to do a story time with you. We're going to start with a hello song. And this hello song, I'm going to sing it in English, but I'm also going to use ASL, which is American Sign Language, for some of the words in it. So we're going to say, hello, friends. So for hello, we go like this, hello. And friends is like this. So what you do is you take your fingers and point them up, and then they give each other a hug, and they give each other another hug, right? So that's hello, friends. And then we say it's time to say hello. So it goes like this. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. So I'm so glad you could join me today. So today we're going to be doing some songs and talking a little bit about some animals that live in a very cold place because it's cold here now today while I'm doing this. I don't know if it's cold where you are right now, but it's cold here. So I was thinking about cold animals, and I realized the animals I was thinking of start with the same letter. I'm going to write the letter on the board. See if you know this letter. You know that letter? It goes down and makes a curve around. Yep, that's right. It is the letter P. The letter P, and it makes that sound. P, P. Yeah, so I'm thinking of an animal, and it starts with the letter P, and it lives in a very cold place where it's icy and snowy. And it's far down in the south, and it's black and white, and it has wings, but it doesn't really fly. Can you guess what it is? Yes, I heard some of you get it. It's a penguin. I have one over here. You see I have a penguin, and here I have a penguin. See, my little penguin. Hi, penguin. How are you? Oh, penguin is happy today. Yeah, so I have a little story. It's kind of a story. It's kind of a song. We'll start with the story part about a penguin. So there's this penguin, and the penguin, we're going to make a gesture for penguin. The penguin went jumping into the water and was swimming around and saw a little fish. Yeah, saw a little fish. And she caught that fish. She caught the fish. And then, what do you think? She ate that fish. Yep, she caught the fish. She ate the fish. And then she climbed up onto the snow. And she jumped back into the water. Yeah, so I have a song that's about that. So let me remind you again what the gestures are, so you can do them with me if you want. So we're going to say the penguin jumped in the water and started to swim around. She saw a little fish. She caught the little fish. She ate the little fish, and she climbed up on the snow. And this song is really fun because it's kind of a circle song. You can keep going forever and ever if you want it, but we'll just do it twice, okay? And you might recognize the tune too. Often we sing this tune with the words about a bear. So this is different, okay? The penguin jumped in the water. The penguin jumped in the water. The penguin jumped in the water. And what do you think she did? She started to swim around. She started to swim around. She started to swim around. And what do you think she did? She saw a little fish. She saw a little fish. She saw a little fish. And what do you think she did? She caught the little fish. She caught the little fish. She caught the little fish. And what do you think she did? She ate the little fish. She ate the little fish. She ate the little fish. And what do you think she did? She climbed up on the snow. She climbed up on the snow. She climbed up on the snow. And what do you think she did? The penguin jumped in the water. The penguin jumped in the water. The penguin jumped in the water. And what do you think she did? She started to swim around. She started to swim around. She started to swim around. And what do you think she saw? She saw a little fish. She saw a little fish. She saw a little fish. And what do you think she did? She caught the little fish. She caught the little fish. She caught the little fish. And what do you think she did? She ate the little fish. She ate the little fish. She ate the little fish. And what do you think she did? She climbed up on the snow. She climbed up on the snow. She climbed up on the snow. And what do you think she did? The penguin jumped in the water. We could keep going forever and ever, but we're not gonna. We're gonna stop now. So that is my little song and story about penguins. So what did you think? What did you think, little penguin? She said she just did that. Just last time she was up in the snow. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, but this penguin, I'm going to show her to you again. This penguin is not the only animal that lives in the cold and snow that starts with P. I can think of another animal, but this one lives way up north. So it doesn't live in the same place. It's cold and snowy, but this animal that starts with P lives way up north. It's all white, has 4 legs, is really big, and very furry. Can you guess? Ah, yes! It's a polar bear. Yeah. Here's my polar bear. Yeah, my polar bear. Hi, polar bear. Yeah. So polar bear says, do I have a song about a polar bear? Well, polar bear, I don't exactly have a song, but yeah. So we're going to teach you a little rhyme about a polar bear. And the polar bear is going to demonstrate what you do when you're to do the movements. And I'm going to stay in my chair, but if you want to, you could stand up and you could do the things. You have to listen carefully and do the things that I'm going to tell the polar bear to do. So it goes like this. Polar bear, turn around. Polar bear, touch the ground. Polar bear, bend down low. Polar bear, touch your toes. Polar bear, spin around twice. Polar bear, slide on the ice. Polar bear, reach up high. Polar bear, touch the sky. Yeah, the end. Well, so that's my rhyme. How did you like it? Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, that was pretty fun. So we also have over here, I have a few books about penguins and polar bears. And you can learn a lot more about penguins and polar bears. You can read books that tell you the facts about them, real things. You can read books that are silly and funny. There's all kinds of books. These are just a couple examples. But if you'd like to read a book, I hope you would go to our website. On the computer, you can go to www.arlingtonva.us, and you can request a book to put on hold and then come pick them up when they're ready. And we look forward to seeing you at the library. But for now, let's do a goodbye song. And our goodbye song is just the same as the hello song, maybe you remember, except that instead of saying hello, friends, like we did at the beginning, we're going to use the ASL sign for goodbye, which is just like this. And we're going to say, goodbye, friends. All right, are you ready? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye.